Hi, this is Melanie Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of Mohanlal's Drishyam 2, which has just come out on Amazon. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. The original Drishyam, which came out, I think it was 2013, was such an exceptional thriller and such an iconic role for Mohanlal. This George Kuti character that will do anything for his family. Someone who only had a fourth grade education and yet had learned, because he was a cable TV service provider, had watched so many films, so many mysteries, so many thrillers, and he just was innately so smart that when his family has this crisis, he solves the crisis. And I actually watched the Hindi version this week just to refresh everything in my mind. I'm glad that I did, because there's certain twists and turns that happen that I didn't have to refresh. I kind of knew. I think they were very faithful in the adaptation. That's the thing. This film was so big. It was the director himself had directed the Tamil adaptation, and then, as I said, Ajay Devgan starred in the Hindi version. So when the sequel was announced, I think this film has been, this huge success for director-writer Jeethu Joseph. But it's also a curse in that what can measure up to this film. And I am here to tell you that this sequel totally measures up, totally exceeded my expectations, because I had this kind of mixed feeling when I heard about the sequel. I'm like, oh my God, I want to see George Kuti, the character again, played by Mohanlal. But don't ruin it, please. Don't ruin this perfect film. Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. Oh my God. About halfway into the film, you think the story is going a certain way, and you figured it out in your mind what is going to happen. Nope, you don't, because there is a huge twist about halfway through, and my jaw was on the floor. And then you're like, okay, now I know this setting. How is George Kuti going to get out of this? Epic. And that's all I can just tell you. I am not going to give you any spoilers. You have to experience all the twists and turns yourself. Oh my gosh. So impressed. Jeethu, bow down to you as a writer, because what a challenge to take this character who was so clever and even one up in some ways the first film. Like, we already know how clever he is. So how can you... Oh my gosh. Wow. I turned the movie off and I was just like, I said it aloud. I'm like, wow. So I am just here to tell you, so good. And if I had a negative critique of the original film, it's that the setup of the first 45 minutes to an hour of proving to us what a happy family this was kind of slow. I didn't feel that with this one, because we have tension from the beginning. We already know that there's this situation, and every encounter with anyone in the village, that rumors are going around, that the neighbors are looking at them sideways, that, the wife maybe have said something she shouldn't have said. Like, you could just feel the tension that this family has lived with for the 6 years. And that is manifest, and I think it's good to show this, is that, the stress has taken a real toll on this family, especially the daughter, the oldest daughter, who was so central to the first film. She is has mental and physical manifestations of the stress and what has done to her. And I thought that was really good, just showing the impact. And everything some things are better for the family, but some things are worse for this family. So that's all the clue that I'm going to give you. Like, oh my God, this movie was so epic. Oh, so thrilled that this came on streaming so that I was able to experience it first day. and not have to wait. And I didn't have to worry about seeing any spoilers at all. I could just completely enjoy it. And that's what I would urge you. Just watch it right away so that nothing gets spoiled and you get the full enjoyment and the full impact. Oh my gosh. Okay. Murali Gopi plays the new inspector in town. I thought he did quite well, so he's kind of our new character. But basically, almost everybody from the original film is back, and that was amazing. You know, the younger daughter was quite young, and I thought she did a good job in this one. The older daughter had even a more, some difficult scenes to play this time. She did great. Oh my gosh, this movie. Okay, like you can see how much I loved it, so just go watch it, right? Like I can't spoil anything, so I'm just going to end the video and just tell you, if you're going to make any comments, please keep them spoiler free for all the people who have not had a chance to see this yet and just want to know, is it good? It is good. It's just as good. But please don't spoil anything for them. Let them have the full enjoyment. All right, let me know what you thought of this movie when you have a chance to see it in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT. Follow me on Instagram at Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell when you subscribe here, you'll never miss another trailer reaction or film review.